right. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Guess What's Coming to Dinner. Thank you so much for being here. I am one of the hosts, Daryl Ashley.
I'm Salome Danoon.
I'm Michael Dwayne Paylor.
And we are joined by singer and actor Gina Costanzo, stage name Gina Zo. Thank you for being here. We're so excited. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is going to be great.
Thank
yes.
you so much for coming.
Yeah, of course.
So we're going to hop right on in and get started with the artist segment, which is well-seasoned artists. I chose Diana Ross because she is a singer and actor, noticed, as both. And so that is Gina Zo. And
The fact of me compared to Diana Ross is just amazing. Well, why, thank you.
I mean, I've seen you perform, so I feel like I can say it.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to read a little something, and then we can chit-chat about her. Diana Ross is an American singer and actress, as we all know. She was the lead singer of the vocal group The Supremes, who became Motown's most successful act during the 1960s and one of the world's best-selling girl groups of all time. They remain the best-charting female group in history, with a total of 12 number one pop singles in the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, including Where Did Our Love Go?, Baby Love, I know, yeah. Come See About Me, Stop in the Name of Love, and You Keep Me Hanging On, and Love Child. Ross has also achieved mainstream success and recognition as an actress. Her first role was her Golden Globe Award-winning and Academy Award-nominated portrayal of Billie Holiday in the film Lady Sings the Blues, which was great. I don't know if anyone saw that, but it's fantastic. Becoming the first African-American actress to receive an Academy Award nomination for a debut film performance. She also recorded its soundtrack, which became her only solo album to reach number one on the U.S. Billboard 200 chart. She also starred in two other feature films, Mahogany and The Wiz, which I love. I love The Wiz. And later appeared in television films Out of the Darkness, and for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe Award, and Double Platinum, which was with Brandy. I watched that one too. Ross was named the Female Entertainer of the Century by Billboard in 1976. Since her solo career began in 1970, Ross has released 25 studio albums, numerous singles, and compilations that have sold more than 100 million records worldwide. She is the only woman artist to have had U.S. number one pop singles on the Billboard Hot 100 as a solo artist, as the other half of a duet, as a member of a trio, and as an ensemble member, a total of 18.
So she's like the Beyonce before Beyonce.
What do you think?
So much shade for Beyonce gets thrown around.
No.
I give no shade to Beyonce. I
not.
will never shade Beyonce. But, this is Diana Ross. I don't know. You
She was
can't.
the architect, like the blueprint.
Everybody runs in their own lane, I think, and that's okay.
There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
So Diana Ross, Beyonce.
right.
I had a big crush on her daughter, Tracy.
Tracy Ellis
Diana
Ross.
Ross's daughter?
Tracy Ellis
Just
Ross.
like Diana Ross.
She does look a lot like her mom, but she's an actress, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Wait, but she's on a popular TV show.
Yes.
Blackish.
Blackish, okay. Yeah.
Also Girlfriends.
Oh yeah,
Right,
Girlfriends.
yeah,
That's right.
She was in American Fiction recently.
Oh, was she in that?
Oh, was she? I haven't seen. I do too. I
heard it
still
was
need
so
to.
good.
I did too.
My dad said he sobbed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's like sad, isn't it?
There are some sad parts.
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. No, he definitely
Okay.
sobbed.
Yeah,
I have to
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
I love Jeffrey Wright. I have.
Great. Always
I think they
a great
won,
watch.
He's amazing.
Was it an Oscar?
They did. They definitely won something.
Yeah, they won something.
Yeah, there were wins for
American
it.
Picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the director won an Oscar.
I feel like
Yeah,
Poor
I
Things
think so.
won so many Oscars
I
this
tried
season.
to watch
so.
that, and it was just
Yeah,
weird.
I
been
watched
saying-
it.
Did you
but
watched all the way through?
I did.
I didn't get to start or finish, but my stepmom also was saying, they watch a lot of movies, and my stepmom was also saying that my dad couldn't get through it. After the first minutes, he was like, I'm done. And that's a continuation of, like, all the men in the neighborhood they live in. So I don't know if it's, like, they said it was kind of, like, disturbing and weird.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
like
quite
weird,
disturbing.
Like, hey, let's make a weird movie. Like, this is purposely weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
it is.
and I
because
think-
the music was very weird with it. It was...
I think a lot of people are experimenting a lot with things that may become like studies in the future.
I don't think this is one of
Really?
those.
Well, maybe I'll watch it. And
You
then
mean
I'll
studies
have-
as, like, in people?
Have you
No,
seen it?
like I think when what's the name of the movie? Shawshank Redemption. When that first came out, it didn't do so well, and then years later, it became like really popular.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people are experimenting with things, and they're like, oh, they'll get it later.
This ain't no
I don't think
Shawshank.
this is that. No, this isn't that.
So, history of the food. What did we eat?
Well, we ate Navratan masala,
Okay.
which is basically just vegetables and butter, cream,
Are you
tomato sauce.
A vegetarian?
Yes. I mean, I eat fish, but there's something about saying pescatarian. It's so, like, long of a word. Vegetarian feels so much easier. Because then people are always like, oh, they know what a pescatarian is, but somehow it still brings up questions about what I actually eat.
Yeah.
So I'm just vegetarian. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah.
Also, like, I don't trust fish from everywhere
Right.
that I'm, like,
That
buying
is-
from or anything. So I'm just kind of like,
Understandable.
vegetarian's the easiest way. But I really loved it. It was very spicy,
Yeah.
but I got through it. I loved the
Yeah.
samosa.
The samosa was so good.
So good. All about a
So
samosa.
good.
That's this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like there's like stuffing in it, like
Basically.
Yeah.
cornbread
that's
stuffing.
It's like, yeah,
Not
it's like an
cornbread
Indian
stuffing.
version of
and chickpeas.
Yeah.
maybe?
of stuffing. I think that's
Potatoes
a really
and
good point.
peas, I think.
Texture-wise, I feel like it's cornbread stuffing.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah. It's delish to me.
Cornbread
I love samosas.
Would you say cornbread stuffing? It could be. It could be. Yeah, but I love Indian food, so that was
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so let's jump into this game,
Okay.
which is the alphabet.
it's gonna be
game.
No, it's
fun.
really because of the
That's just water. I promise you. It's not expensive
It's not.
water. It's tap.
No, you
No,
can't do that
it's
because
not.
if I pick this thing up and expect it to be water,
It's vodka.
and it's vodka, I'm whipping your ass. I'm jumping over this table.
Definitely vodka.
Okay, so don't.
So
give me
don't
no
lose.
Surprises.
Yeah. Okay. Oh
So
my
wait,
gosh.
but what does losing mean? Like, what do you like?
you can't think
If
of
you
one.
space,
Oh,
yeah, it should be no
okay.
more than like 3 to 5 seconds.
three? No,
And
it has
wait,
to be
I have a
5.
question.
5 seconds.
Every
Can you said actor or singer? What if I like? No one can use this one because I'm gonna say it. But like for B, like, can I say Bob Ross? Or is like painter not involved? Like what kind of artist?
Oh,
Yes.
good question.
Musician or actor.
Okay, got it. Just wanted
Okay.
to check.
And that's just to make it easier because I feel like we should probably do one or the other, like all actors or all singers.
What?
But we
that
really are
narrows
not.
it down.
We're doing
not-
both.
yeah.
We're doing
No, we're
both.
gonna do both. We're gonna
Yes,
do both.
we're
I
doing
was
both.
scared for a second.
Yeah, no, we're doing both.
Okay, I'm scared.
Okay. So let's see if we can get through this
God.
at least 2 times. I don't know.
To Z, we going all the way to Z?
Hopefully.
Twice?
No, I mean like
once.
2 rounds. Like
Oh,
If
yesterday we played what's Heads Up or Headband,
when?
and my
Yesterday?
At Gina's, not Gina's, sorry,
yeah,
Julia's.
Julia's. Okay, because I was like, where was I? Okay.
rude.
I know.
my clue was an actor, and I was on that thing for like 5 rounds.
I
could
believe
not
it.
come up with an actor's name.
Oh, I don't even think I can think of A.
You're gonna have to because
Oh, I've got. Wait, can
We
it be? Wait,
start
I have
with
really
the
quick.
guest.
Really quick. Okay, well, I
you want
already
to
have
use your
one.
example.
No, but I have a question. One more question. I have a lot of questions. For the music one, does it have to be a person or can it be like a group?
No bands.
Oh, and
No.
Great question though.
First off,
because I
That's
did
not
think
fair.
about that
First
earlier.
off, who
That's
made
not
these
fair.
No
rules?
bands. My
Is this
game.
your game?
Yeah.
Can it be
Okay.
last name or first name starting or just the first name?
However, they're most known by.
You
Why did I
shouldn't
think
even
of Alvin
be
and the
asking
Chipmunks?
Any questions? Just play the game.
Okay,
And then
okay.
be like, well, I thought that was the rule.
Wait, solid point. I should
Yeah.
stop. Yeah, that way we can have it out.
No, you
Okay.
don't get a shot. You try that. You want
You know what, Michael?
Okay, wait, hold up.
You're making this so difficult.
Michael probably looked up all of them from A to Z.
Okay.
I did not.
I think I've got my first one.
All right.
I really hope this is right, though. Okay, my first one is Aaron Dessner. He's a producer / musician.
Nice.
Nice.
All
Me.
right.
No,
You're
it's my
big-
turn.
Wait,
Yo,
so
I promise you I know what he's gonna say.
was
I
it
promise
first
you.
name, last name? It doesn't matter. Was that what the rule was?
However, best they're known.
Oh, you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like mine, Beyonce.
I know.
Oh
knew
my
it.
God.
I
Of course.
knew it.
C.
CeeLo.
That's a good one, actually.
It's pretty
Ooh.
good. Yeah.
DMX.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where am I at? E.
E.
Like everyone's looking at me. I have to think for a second.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok.
Stop.
Michael. Oh, I have one. He's Irish.
Ed Sheeran.
Jared, do not give hints.
Why?
Girlies stand together.
Yep.
You know, just saying.
I can like think.
Fat Joe, hurry up. Yours go.
What?
Fat Joe.
Who is? Oh,
Oh, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
I know, me too. I was like, who the hell is that?
Fat is in his name.
G.
Nope.
I'm
Oh,
on
G,
G,
yeah.
right?
Oh, I've got mine.
G. G. Oh, come on. Gina Zo.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
It counts.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
It counts.
Yes, it does.
Next.
Houston.
Oh, the
Y'all
wait.
don't know Houston?
I don't know if
He
you sang.
sang "Ain't Nothing Wrong,
Oh, never mind. I
Ain't
thought it was a
Nothing
band.
Wrong if we've been freaking it, but." And he dug his eye out. He's crazy and no, this is news to everybody.
I don't know,
Lord.
but you got a lot of facts, so I
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah,
believe
so
you.
we can. Oh my god.
Okay, Ingrid Michaelson
Okay.
had it locked in.
Nice.
I'm gonna go J Lo.
Just picking all the hot ones.
I know. Now I'm at K.
Are we still all on music?
I
don't
mean,
know.
I think so.
K. Kate Hudson.
Great.
Okay. Lauren Hill.
Baby.
I'm hanging in there.
JKLM. Okay. Madonna.
Nicole Kidman.
Love her.
Oh, nice. ABC, LMNO. Oscar. Nope. Octavia Spencer.
Yes. Okay. Penelope.
What's after P? LMNO.
Q.
Q.
Oh, Q. Oh,
Oh, baby.
there's a good one.
Oh.
I know, I know. Damn it.
Queen Latifah. That was hard. I was trying to think of who could, with a name, any name that would actually be with a Q.
I know.
Oh, thank goodness.
Perfect.
You know
I'm
what?
so happy
Queen
for
Latifah, thank
you.
you so much for existing for this game.
exactly.
Because he leaned in like
Actress
he was
and
ready.
singer,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
mind you.
Both.
You get no extra points for that, though. I'm going Rihanna.
Okay. Quality.
RS. S should be easy, I feel like.
I never dreamed.
Stop with the hints. Y'all be cheating.
I don't know.
Superstitious everywhere. Superstitions.
That's like 10 seconds.
I don't know. No.
You get a shot.
Absolutely not. I'm not doing it.
Everyone's interrupting her. Give her a shot.
She's cheating.
Stephanie Mills.
Okay, good. All right.
You guys don't play.
Trey Songs. It's because it's your game. You thought you had us had, but we gonna get your ass. Trey Songs.
You is you the one? Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. Oh, who's got a U name? Hold up. Oh, I'm thinking.
Kill Bill.
Nope.
I mean, I don't know. I don't actually know SZA's first real name. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh, SZA, no, not. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot SZA did Kill Bill. That's right, yeah. But
You guys are a bunch of cheaters.
we're not cheating.
You are cheating. You're giving hints.
Oh, we were that. You didn't say that was part of the rules.
Right, yeah.
That's actually very true. Thank you.
Exactly.
This is why we don't
What
ask
letter
questions.
am I at?
V.
Vivica Fox.
Whatever.
UVW.
W.
Shit.
Oh, damn. I can't even
What?
say it.
Jesus.
Oh,
you're
Winston
thinking Freddie
Dukes. Winston Dukes.
Hey, baby. And what comes after the X?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
X.
Sounds like a shot to me.
No.
X.
There has to be something.
Do you know like a Japanese one or something?
No, she don't. She know that vodka's coming.
Maybe.
Damn, I got nothing for X.
You got
Oh, no,
nothing.
that's not his name. His name's
Bam.
It's
Know
okay.
when you're beat.
You got
Pass.
it.
Did you get one for X?
Pass your friend a shot. Would
It's
you,
okay.
Dara?
It's all right. It's okay. It's the game. We cheat, as he says, so we can take the shot.
Okay, you go to the next letter.
Okay.
What? Oh.
Um,
Am I like
Why?
shy, or
Hmm?
Why?
Can I sip?
I can't let everyone look at me. That's why I keep closing my eyes. Yeah.
Think gospel.
I don't think I know.
No more hints.
If I gotta take this shot, I'm gonna hurt my friend. I'm gonna tell you that.
It's taking a long time, Gina.
I know. Hold on, wait. Can I just have like one more second?
Starting to look thirsty over there. Might want a shot to quench that thirst.
Yeah. Shh. Is there someone named like
No.
I don't know.
Take that shot.
No.
Let's go.
Oh,
That's what y'all get for cheating. See?
It's like
on
a
us.
half shot.
you ain't got to sip
Well,
it.
just sip it
Yeah.
because you're probably going to lose again.
No, we're almost done. You're on Z.
Oh, okay. Z, Zendaya.
Bitch.
So what was the Y one you were saying?
Yolanda
Yolanda
Adams.
Adams. She's a gospel singer.
I'm just gonna pour a little wine in here just my chase.
Y'all don't want to play another round?
No.
No, it'll be too long.
I feel like we just warmed up.
No.
Yeah, okay.
We're good.
No, I don't know anyone else with the letters.
Moving on.
Let me ask you something. So, Gina, what inspired you to be an actor/singer?
Yes. I think honestly for me it kind of just always felt like who I was when I was little. Like I was just always very like entertaining vibes. My brother was an ice hockey player and I would like cheerlead at his games. I wasn't a cheerleader, but I would always want to be doing something. I was always dancing. I was singing into the mirror. There's so many videos of me like half naked as a child, like Britney Spearsing it up, like literally Britney Spears playing and me singing, and then asking to see the camera, like asking to see the video.
Oh, the playback.
Question.
Yeah.
Was the camera too high when you were doing the dances like Britney Spears?
No, wait, because in her TikToks.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait, what does that mean? No, it's perfectly placed.
Okay.
It's perfectly placed. And I like was so oddly proportioned. I don't know. It was just all hilarious about like my body was oddly. I was like just kids are so
Yeah.
weird.
Growing.
Large shoulders and so it just kind of always felt like that was what I was supposed to be doing in some regards. So and I danced too. So it kind of all led into me doing it. Yeah.
So what came first? You wanting to act or become a musician?
I was a musical theater kid, so kind of both, because you have to do both. But I would say the singing was more the idea. Like, it was more what was going to be the thing. I never felt like a strong actor, per se, growing up or anything.
What kind of dance did you do?
Everything. Every kind of dance you could ever imagine, I did. I did ballet, hip hop, jazz, tap, everything, every single thing.
Love that.
And that always, what I really loved also is that always made like a strong musical theater candidate. So I was always like, I nailed the dance audition every time. That one, easy to go. Like, I'm fine with that. But every kind of dance.
Nice.
Love.
Do you have like favorite play like musicals
Like,
that you've been in?
yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, because I'm honestly, unfortunately, not going to a lot of musicals these days for no reason other than there's no reason. I have no excuse. But I would say my favorite one I've been in. I was the Wicked Witch in our Wizard of Oz. Wait. Mm-hmm. Was it Wizard of... Yeah, it was just Wizard of Oz. That's a musical, too. Not just Wicked. Yeah, okay. So I was the Wicked Witch. And my school had a flying machine, so I was tethered and was able to fly around.
That is
and
so
that
cool.
made it so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Did you have to sing while you were flying around?
No, I actually didn't sing at all in that show.
Oh, okay.
That was just me being a bitch. That was the entire thing. And I had to go into the audience on this like thing. A little girl was literally like crying. She thought I was so scary. I can't, like, it made me feel really, I was like, damn, like, I made this girl cry.
Yeah.
They wouldn't come see me after the show. Like, the kids were like scared. And that kind of sucked because I wanted to be like, hey, how are you? But they didn't want that. Oh my gosh.
So Gina, you have a band,
Yes.
Velvet Rouge.
Yes.
So
I love my band. As you guys saw.
tell us about the band.
It's me and 3 guys. Well, I should say it's 2 main members of the band, and then we cycle out bassists. So I don't have a permanent bassist. So it's me and 2 guys, kind of, but 3 on stage. I met the 2, and we kind of started working together when I was done The Voice, when I was graduated high school, did The Voice, and then I was in college. And I met one on Craigslist. Really funny. The really like curly haired one.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That one. The guitarist. And then the drummer was a cousin of a friend of mine. Just so happened that he wanted to get back into the music scene. So it kind of just ended up working out, which was so nice.
Yeah.
And he had the most knowledge because he was a touring drummer before us. So even though I was on a TV show, I still like didn't really know how like the industry actually worked. That was completely different. So that's how my band got started. But they're just amazing guys. I love them so much.
So you were intentional about wanting to start a band?
Yes. Oh, I wanted a band. I didn't want to be a solo artist. I didn't want to have like dancers. I didn't want any of that. I wanted to like feel the vibe and give across the vibe of like a family, a very like joint community of people.
Is it something typical to look for a band member on Craigslist? Like, why'd you choose Craigslist?
Good question. It is a thing. It is a thing to find musicians on Craigslist. However, because there is a musician section. But I would say when I was looking for one, like, Instagram really wasn't what it was now. And that would probably be my easiest way to find Philly guitarist, like hashtag Philly guitarist. Like, that would be the easiest way for me to find one. And now there are also apps that you can use to find them. But at the time, there was not. And I wanted, like, a lead guitar player. I wanted someone who could, like, really shred. And I always talk about how the image is so important to me, so I wanted someone like cute. I wanted someone who fit the image. And I remember the other people in my band at the time texting, they're like, you're gonna love him, he's great and he's hot. And I was like, perfect, we need an attractive person.
So where does the name come from?
Yeah, so there's a few things. So number one, my name is Gina Zo on stage. And so when I was signed to a label, when I got off The Voice, I used that name. But I didn't end up liking the music we made. I made some music, and then I quit. A couple years later, I came back, and we went by Zo. Now, that's great, but number one, not everyone knew how to spell it. Number two, there's actually a couple other artists named Zo. And how music works for names of bands, it's whoever is using it first, unless like they're maybe no longer alive, but that might not even count. So whoever's using it first, that is what it is, and if not, you have to change your name. So not only could they not find us, because Zoe is like, it could be anyone, Zoe Deschanel, like it could be literally anyone typed after. So that was the first thing we were like, we need a new name. We need something. And so we came up with 1,000 different like names or words that like really felt like they fit the band. And I started to realize when I was talking to a producer, one thing about me is I don't know, maybe you guys have heard of this or have this called synesthesia. So it's when you hear something, you feel like a sense of a color, or you feel like you see an image in some regard. Like you can like, I think it's really like for imaginary people who like really can capture something. So that's why I love music videos, because I can really, every time I hear a song, I'm thinking about the video. I'm thinking about what the vibe of the colors are. And so that's what that's called.
Doesn't that like, that has the reverse effect on me. When I hear a song and I really like a song, I imagine what the visuals are, but then when I see what they did, I'm like disappointed.
I mean, that's also something.
Yeah.
Different, but same. Different, but same. So you, I guess, have synesthesia or whatever they're calling it. I mean, that is what they call it. And so I always felt like red was the color of, number one was the color of like the band. Every song feels very red. Maybe not more so in this next project that I'm putting out, but overall it was like very about love and about hate and about sex and about like passion. And so red sounds so not fun of a name. So Rouge is just like gorgeous, cool. Love that. And then Velvet was very, number one, sexy name. Velvet. Like, love that. We love that. If I was a stripper, that would be my name. Actually, wait, Velvet Rouge is actually a really good stripper name.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. If you see that come up at, I don't know which ones are biased, but if you see one of those, it's probably me. Anyway, so velvet, when you look up the definition of what velvet means, beyond it being a fabric, because obviously that's just a fabric, it means showing one way of being, but basically feeling a different way. Essentially. So something like behind the velvet curtain was how I was kind of posing it.
Okay.
And so all in all, as we were starting to come up with things, because I can't just have a name and not really have a meaning to it. There has to be something about this name. And as I was starting to kind of capture like, okay, what could this mean for us? It really tied back to why I quit music in the first place, which was because I didn't like the male-dominated industry and the pain that I felt like I was going through, I knew other women were going through, and it felt like taking away the velvet curtain, like taking away all of that and actually telling the truth and revealing what reality is. And so that is how the name came to be and what it is and what it means.
Nice.
Yes.
Sick. So you and the band are moving, right?
Yes.
To LA.
Yes.
Going out
2 weeks.
to Cali. Oh my God, it's
So
so
excited.
exciting. Yeah, that's super exciting. So what are your like plans for out there? Like what's the next steps?
I'm in the middle of an album cycle. It starts on, well, I didn't even announce this yet, but it doesn't really matter. May 15th will be my first single for the RW EP. And so really when I move out there, I'll be doing shows and going through an EP cycle, the press cycle of it. So that's my first thing, and that's just going to be like what I'm focused on pretty much the whole time. But then I don't know. I mean, in November, that's kind of when it will be done.
Okay.
And so I don't know.
Anything
anything can happen.
Yes. Anything.
But you know, I already am a part of like the Recording Academy that does the Grammys and different things. So I feel very much like I'm going to be so busy. I just want to make sure I make time to like explore in the new place, which when you're busy can be so hard. I feel like I don't even know half the things in Philly, and I've grown up around here. So the first thing's just gonna be to move in.
Yeah.
Move into my house and just get settled for a second.
Yes.
But the day after I get there, my first single comes out. So I'm...
my gosh.
It's craziness.
Are you gonna have visuals?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Every single will have a video. Nice. One already is done. So good. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait.
It's so good. Like I said, I care so much about the videos.
Yeah.
And I'm working with someone named Thomas Smith. He works around in Philly and New York, and he does things all over, but he killed the music video. So good. Incredible. Love him. He's doing the next one too that I film in a week. So
Nice.
I'm so excited. You guys are gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys saw some of the songs.
Yes.
You probably you didn't know which one was which, but
Right.
just you wait.
I'm
It was
excited.
great
Yeah, it
being
was
there.
amazing.
It was
Thank you.
You give a killer show.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure,
Killer.
for sure.
You're literally the definition of a rock star. Like,
So we enjoyed your performance, and then we enjoyed the audience's reaction to your performance. I promise you, it was wild.
your fans are hilarious. That's what.
Let me tell you. We'll go down like this long road if we tell you, but trust us.
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the whole experience was,
Well,
just
it
a lot of fun.
It's very interesting because I'm still so like new. The majority of the world does not know me, and
Yet.
so
Yet.
Yes.
But when I hear from people like who come up to me after who I have no idea who they are, and they tell me like or how they found us or like whatever it might be, and how they're still coming to shows. I'm shocked every time, and I'm not shocked because I don't believe it to like be able to be a thing, but more it's like this young girl. I just remember this one young girl. I probably in college, or she was in college, and this was at that show. And she's like, "This is my third show that I saw of yours. Like, I brought all my friends. I'm obsessed with your music. I saw you at blah blah blah. I don't remember where it was, but I was like." I joked to everyone. I was like, I want to pay this girl. Like, I'm like, oh my god. I gave her like a free something. I don't remember. Maybe it was like a T-shirt. I was like, oh my god, what do you want? Go pick out some merch, please.
Aww.
Like, I'm obsessed. You're so kind.
I know.
To be coming back and to, I don't know. It was just it's wild to me that people like
It was
are interested, and I
It's
know
so good.
I believe in myself enough to that should be a thing.
Yeah.
But it never stops you from
Yeah.
being like, oh, that is so nice.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Something you created resonated.
Yes.
Exactly.
I had
yeah.
I came out last year as bisexual, and in June we did a Pride Month song, and someone I had been working with a bunch told me that the song and like me coming out and everything inspired them that day to come out as trans to their friends. I was like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this.
Oh my god.
And I was just,
that just gave me chills.
it was insane. I was like,
Oh.
just to think that music and anyone can inspire someone to have like
Yeah.
that much just shows the
Yeah.
the power as people that we have to like, oh now I'm going a whole rabbit hole of inspiring change, but like for real, like
Yeah,
the
no.
fact that that little thing, just like one song or one moment, someone like actually sharing like a truth about them
Yeah.
can inspire someone else to be like to share their truth.
yeah.
It was so inspiring. That was really cool. But you didn't ask me about that, but I said it.
No, it's okay. That's fantastic. Yeah,
I
thank
feel like
you.
that's the goal.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I always want to inspire people to, of course, be their real self, but I think be the self that everyone says is wrong
Yeah.
is like honestly my main goal. I think people all the time think like, oh, you know, she wears like tight corsets and has like large boobs. She can't possibly.
I love
be.
your stage costume.
Thank you. I just got those
Love
custom that I loved. The girl who did them is
Oh wow.
amazing. She does Selena Gomez's like her like she wore Selena Gomez at the after party of the VMAs wore this like purple corset top dress skirt thing. You'll have to look it up. And that's one of the ways that I discovered this girl, and I was like, I need that.
Yeah. Thank you so
I need that a
much
lot.
because it looked amazing.
You
It looked so
and I
good.
felt so good in it. Like I know
Yeah.
and being able to get a custom outfit is very privileged, but I've been, you know, when you get older, your body changes and you're
Yeah.
like, okay, like things are different. Like things look a little different. And I'm not mad about it, but it was more like, I don't know what I'm going to wear to feel comfortable. And to have someone like focus on what looks good on you and to ask you like, what do you like? What do you not like about yourself? Like, what do you want to accentuate? What do you like? I kind of want to show all that. It made it so that it was truly me. Like the outfits were so like
good.
second
So
skin.
good.
I'm
Yeah,
obsessed.
no, literally look
really good.
amazing. So Gina, do you have a favorite? Like, is music? Or you said earlier that music was the point, right? Like, outside of being a musical theater child, but so is music your favorite then? Like
Compared to
over
acting?
Yeah.
I mean, I would say they have different reasons why I like both of them.
Okay.
But ever since I started doing acting classes, beyond like doing things in high school, that was the last time I really acted. I really like it. I actually really, really like it, and I could see myself continuing to pursue it. I was actually literally just last week starting to figure out, okay, what do I have to do to like be an actress? I was like, what do I have to do? Because I love acting in music videos. I love being in front of like a camera for photos, anything. So, and then I saw the things I have to do, and I was like, okay, we gotta buckle down here because it's not easy.
No.
And I know that being a musician isn't easy, but I think because I grew up like constantly doing it in so many ways that it was kind of just, I'm not worried about how do I write a song, basically. I'm not at all thinking about that ever.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it. And so the thing of like building a reel, I was like, what the F is a reel? Oh my God. Because we have a screenwriter friend or family friend who is incredible. He wrote Point Break, like,
Oh, sick.
and he's so kind. And so I'll text him like, hey, like, what do I need to do? Because he encouraged me to go to acting, and that's why I started up again.
Nice.
And he said, well, you gotta build a reel. And I was like, but I want to seldomly talk to this. I don't want to like bombard this person that's very busy with like these questions that I could probably ask anyone in like my acting class. Like, ask anyone. I still haven't asked anyone because I'm like, you guys, how do you build a reel? You can tell me about that later. But so I would say, to the point of the question, I would say I like singing more, but I will honestly say that might be because I'm more comfortable with it, because I already know how it works. I'm very eager and like thinking about how to make it in acting, but I know there's a lot of steps ahead for me. And when I go in, I really go all in. So I'm trying to just kind of get my bearings first. But I love the classes.
Awesome. Yeah. You learn so much in the classes.
You really do.
Yeah.
I love watching everyone do it. Like when someone has a good scene or whatever it might be for them, I'm like, damn it! I'm like, how did they do that? I'm like, good.
It's okay.
So now I have another question for you.
Tell me.
Who are your influences in acting and in music?
So for music, I would say anyone who's kind of like dancing and doing their thing. So I love Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine. She's like an icon, incredible. Stevie Nicks was always my favorite growing up. She is just so fluid, a fantastic singer.
Yeah,
she was
Stevie
like,
Nicks is great.
obviously she was not the only girl in Fleetwood Mac, but she just kind of has always been with the boys, and I love that. I love the power of like being a woman with the boys. So them, I would say acting wise, like I really do. I already mentioned Jessica Chastain, but like she also just did the theater. Dollhouse, was she in was that what it's called on Broadway? Did you guys know about that?
I don't think I knew about that actually.
Okay. But she's not on it anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
However, I really like that style of role. So kind of like the depressing role, frankly. I feel like she mostly does like really like hard, not comedy. So I really love her. I love Emma Stone that we were talking about earlier. I would say those two are probably like my reach actors that I'm like inspired by the catalog that they're doing. And then overall, like I just look at people, honestly, like the combo people like Diana Ross earlier, who are just, they do both.
Yeah.
And like movies like Diana Ross was not in Dreamgirls, but that's about the Sopranos.
I think it's pretty much about
Sort of. My point being like people that also do movies that have singing in them. Not like that wasn't like a musical movie, so I mean more ones that are about bands. Like, I find that to be also so cool. So anyone that's doing any of those things, but I'm always finding new people to be inspired by.
Yeah.
I mean, people are always on the come up.
So, earlier you talked about being inspired, but what do you tell yourself when you're not feeling inspired or you don't feel like you're doing your best?
I think the one thing I always try to tell myself when sometimes I struggle to get started because I look at, oh my God, there are so many things to do. Like, what am I going to do first? So first thing is just, I call it start by starting. So just literally, it doesn't really matter what you start. You just need to like get your ball rolling. And then by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like, oh, I actually did a lot today. I realized that. But then also, like, honestly, what we just talked about, like, my journey is not the same as anyone else's journey. Just because XYZ happened to that person that I aspire by the time they were my age doesn't mean that if it happened by the time I'm my age that it would have worked out for me or I would have been happy. And I think that also is a big part of it. Like, am I doing things to make myself happy? Because having a show like you guys came to, it's very fleeting, the feeling. But what's not fleeting is when I really like someone or when I went to a coffee shop that I just like had the best day just sitting there like enjoying a book. So reminding myself that like I really need to be present. It's okay that like I don't feel really confident right now. It's okay that things kind of suck at the moment or whatever it might be in that time for me. But like it does me no use to be miserable or to be stressed or to be any of that. Like, I don't need to feel that way. Yeah. It's not gonna serve me. And of course, there's times when you're sad because you're sad. But I think finding, I don't want to say quality reasons to be sad because that can be different for everyone. But I don't need to be sad that, like, my avocado, I always make this joke too, was, like, partially moldy. Like, oh my God, that is not, just walk to the store. Don't be upset about
get
it.
Another one.
Like, it's not. And I think that so often people get so upset on these, like, little things. And I don't need to have my day being like that. So just constantly seeking that, like, that higher thought of there is so much that can happen in this journey. And there's no reason for me to worry why I'm not a certain way or why I didn't get there yet. I would say those are probably my biggest things. And then just other little things like surrounding myself with people who they don't have to be doing what I'm doing, but I actually like hanging out with. I think so, like, you know, when you're in college or in high school or anything before that, you're very product of your circumstance. So it's whoever you're around is really who you're hanging out with for the most part. And now really focusing on that being so tied in to like my core of surrounding myself only with people I want to hang out with and people that you could text and be like, hey, I'm having a shit ass day. Can you tell me like 3 decent things about myself? Please.
I love that.
I learned this thing that says for every one thought that you have that's like depressing, you think about 3 good things.
Love that.
Yeah.
And that's like the gratitude. Like I do gratitudes every day. Write down.
When do you do them?
In the morning. So from the day before.
Oh.
Yeah. I know people do them at the end of the day or both. But by the end of the day, I'm so tired.
Are they always different?
Oh, yeah. They're not. The avocado is another example. I will, like, I'll write that I'm grateful for things like my avocado is perfectly ripe today. Like, that's amazing. Not, so amazing I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful. Instead, I'll be like, my dad called me today. Had such a great conversation. More aligned with that so that it's always different. It's really never the same. It's never the same. And they're very weird. Like, I loved my outfit yesterday. It could be as simple as that.
So, Gina, this is the last question before hopefully Kelly texts you back.
Yeah, let's say.
But
I have a message from Messenger.
Huh?
Oh, she said I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's fine. Okay. But it is, what does success look like to you in your crafts?
I love this question. It's funny. I talk to my mom a lot about this because she's not in the music industry or any kind of art industry. She's in the healthcare industry. So this is actually a question she asked me a lot of what would define success. So I'm sure you guys know this as artists of some kind beyond. Are you guys, anyone? Wait, you sing?
No.
I don't.
Okay.
I wish though. If only
Anyone
I
can
hold
learn. Anyone can learn how to sing. I do
Exactly.
feel that way. Honestly.
I do too.
Maybe not up the best.
I just
but
want to find my range
Yeah.
and learn how to control it.
And you can.
And then eventually maybe throw some Usher falsettos in there. You know, once in a while.
once in a while.
Okay.
Once in a while. But so the success, but what I mean by that is every day, every week you have, because this is such a slow burn, you have to try to find like something that you succeeded in constantly. So success to me is very, very different every day. It's not always going to be the same. Like having that show felt like a big success to me. But I would say like my success, what I will feel, I think, now they always say you get to the top and then you don't think it's good enough. So we'll find out. But I want to sell at arenas. Like I want to be that big of an artist that I can do that. And that, I don't want to say that would like make me feel like I was successful. It's just like my ultimate goal. Because again, my mom always says like at the end of this, you still need to feel, if you don't make it in music, you do something else, you end up loving this or that. You don't want to feel like it wasn't worth it. Like it wasn't a success, even though you did these things. But every day I'm thinking about successes. Like I sold out Johnny Brenda's twice now, and I feel so lucky. And at one point I thought that would be like never possible. What 300 people do I know? I don't think I can. I definitely can't name them. And so you have to kind of look back and remind yourself that like the success you wanted a month ago, a year ago, most likely you probably have accomplished some of it. And we have the person who does our social media ads. She is now one of my best friends, but at the time to start working for us. And so she's constantly reminding me whenever I'm in a rut of like, oh, like I just want this to like, I just want to be able to have a manager or whatever it might be. She's like, just think about like you have already done so many amazing things that so many people wish they could say that they've done.
Oh yeah.
And so it's so important to remind yourself of those things. So success is so, I have no idea. And for acting success, like, I mean, obviously I want to have an EGOT, like duh. Who doesn't want to have every single possible big award that you could get? But I think for even just acting, it's like, well, right now my success is I gotta build a reel, so that's my success. That'll be right now. But like I think like being in a movie with someone that I'm like, the fact I'm even breathing your air, like I feel so lucky that is possible, and I feel lucky that is how though that has happened to me in the music industry. So it's definitely possible. So I definitely reach for the highest success I possibly can.
Love it.
Arenas.
Ask
more.
Okay, so I hate to be this person.
Tell me.
But today's April 21st.
Okay.
So can you make a promise that when you sell out like an arena, you call us up and be like, we got tickets for you guys.
Of course.
I would love that.
So I'll be
Absolutely.
like, I don't know, I'll get on the phone with your manager and
I know.
I have a strong feeling she will
Oh, no,
find
I
me.
will.
And
I'll be like,
1000%.
Gina promised
Absolutely.
us. Here's the proof.
on the tape.
Receipts.
No,
And I really do. I really do feel that way. Like honestly, there are people that I would totally, if they came up to me when I am selling out arenas and were like, "Can I get a free ticket?" I'd be like, "You were never nice to me." But of course, absolutely, if I'm selling out arenas, that will not break my bank.
Listen,
Right.
you could, let me tell you. That just
Will they be
reminded
good
me.
seats though? Or
Right,
we gonna
you
be
can
in
put
our
them
back?
next to the toilet.
No.
That was just my
You
thought.
would be in the cool tent that people get to go in. Like, it's like that, like,
Yes.
cool spot. And you might end up
Oh,
next
you're
to
better than
someone.
me. That's
It's not the
nice.
luxury box, but I guess we'll.
Well, I
take
don't
it.
know if that.
Who wants to be there? You can't really
hold up.
experience the show.
never
You
been
can
there.
come. We'll
Yeah.
obviously hang out after.
Yeah,
There'll be
we're
a whole
talking
thing.
after.
Yes.
I want to be right there in the we were in the front row. When
Yeah,
we came to the
we
show.
were.
Oh,
Yeah,
we were.
we
I mean, if
moved
you
up.
want to be front row, I could definitely get you that. But I don't know if you want to be with all those people. Will
Oh,
you?
they were.
No.
Hey, you want to be in a little?
I'll just.
I need a seat. I can't stand for
Because
that.
that.
Well, everyone's gonna have their own.
Oh
Clearly,
my
we all have
gosh.
different needs,
I know.
so we'll have multiple locations.
If your fans are as crazy as they were, well, I'm sure they are. We'll
I
go
think they're
ahead
just
and we'll
gonna-
get like a VIP.
I have you. You will need it. I have some very interesting
Oh yeah, we
fans
know.
and things.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've experienced one very
Yes.
up close and personal.
Yes. Yes.
have.
Very much so.
And it's yes, they're very touchy.
Oh God.
They're very which is
Very affectionate.
Yeah.
Very.
very affectionate to a fault. And yes. Yeah, I've actually joked / not joked that I will at some point in the very near future like need like some kind of strong man to be next to me after shows.
Yeah.
That would be
Because there's a lot of this and
Yeah.
I don't I'm not a touchy person. And so the touching makes me feel very uncomfortable. But you don't want to be rude.
Right.
Which I know sounds crazy to be like, it's
No,
rude,
it
but
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, someone grabbed my like boobs or butt, I would not be okay with it, obviously.
Yeah.
But the hands they're not technically like illegal per se.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, they just are being so nice. And they really just want to like express to me after a few martinis how happy they are. Well, at a bar like that, it's not a martini, it's well
Rum
gin
and Coke or something.
yeah. They just want to express like how much fun they had, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah,
Because you do have a lot of fun at your
oh my
shows.
god,
It's
so
so good.
oh my god,
So good.
it's amazing. And I've released songs that I feel like people already are starting to, or haven't released songs people are already starting to know the words to. That I just can't wait until the songs come out. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
But yeah, so
We're
yes,
gonna go
you will
ahead.
have a spot.
Okay, thank you. Because
And let us know too. So, where can we find your music when it releases?
Yes.
Where can
So all my band pages are Velvet Rouge Band.
we go? Okay.
On every single music platform you'd possibly listen to. I think for the
Perfect.
most part. I would be shocked if it's not on one. Then I would have to talk to someone about that. Let me know if there's one that you don't see. But every platform that you can imagine your music being on, it is on. My website is also velvetrougeband.com, and I take a lot of pride in my website because I do it myself and I really love it. So that would be everywhere they can hear it, and
Okay.
they'll be the first to know
good.
on
Yeah,
all
awesome.
of the platforms.
Okay.
Okay.
Again, very
good.
dedicated to that part of
Awesome.
the business.
And when the video drops, we can see it.
Oh, and YouTube. It will
Okay,
also be
okay.
a clip of some kind on Instagram, but it will
Perfect.
be on YouTube.
Okay.
I have another question. I think we're done. right?
Yeah, we're finished with the question.
Your experience after The Voice, like you signed recording contracts
Yeah.
and all that stuff. How do you feel about your process now and your
Yeah.
trajectory? Is like, what are you doing differently this
Yeah.
time around?
I think when I came back to music, my main thing was, number one, I'm not working with anyone that I am not 110 million% sure that I love, that I would be friends with, that I could have dinner with, that wouldn't drive me absolutely nuts. So that's the first thing. Second is like I'm going full throttle and what I say goes. Like, and not in the sense of if you have a good idea and I think it's bad, I'm going to shut it down. More like if it doesn't fit, like don't put, what do they say, a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah.
Like, stop. I just remember people wanting me to be like something completely different than what I kept being like, no, but like that's not gonna work. Or like I don't want that to work. I think people so often think that just because you can sing R&B really well, that you maybe don't want to be R&B. Maybe you want to be country.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
maybe you want to do something. That was so Beyonce call out, but
No, but that happened to Pink as well.
Yeah, it did
Like,
happen to
when
Pink.
they brought her out, they were trying to push her urban.
Yep.
oh, and she wanted to be more like
And she
pop
wanted
rock,
to be rock, yeah.
and she is badass rock.
She is.
She kills it, and
Pink is
and an
amazing.
acrobat. as well.
I know.
Which is insane. I could never.
Oh my God.
I'm too afraid to do that. Like all the whatever. Anyway,
Lying
you know.
over the audience.
Yeah, scary.
And singing.
Scary.
Yeah, she's...
And can sing well while doing it.
I know. She's amazing.
Yeah, I think the main thing was those two things. Was I'm not going to work with anyone I don't want to work with. I'm not going to work with anyone who doesn't respect me, because I've definitely been there. And I'm going to go full throttle. Like, I am going hard. If I'm doing it, I'm just gonna go for it, and I'm just gonna do it. And so it's worked out so much better because of those things. And it just has made it so much more enjoyable that way. I was not happy. I was happy on The Voice there, but the people were not, what do you call that? Like, they weren't related to each other. The people after and the people before. Or the people on the show and the label were not connected. And so, yeah, I just wasn't happy. I was like, who are these people that are claiming to know who I am and have no idea who I am? And every time I would say no, they would be like, well, you don't really want it that bad then. And I was like,
I can't stand that.
And that's how a lot of people get taken advantage of. Because
they'll be like, but I do want it bad, and then they'll just do whatever they want. Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me. I'm very strong-headed, and I am like, no, that's not going to work for me. And now that I don't have a contract with anyone, it makes it so much easier. I mean, I definitely support having a record deal, and I definitely want a record deal in the future. But I now firmly am like, you can do pretty much anything alone. You do not need anyone to do it for you. And I kind of take that mindset of, like, for managers as an example, until you can tell me that you can do something better than me, or you show me that you have a connection that you're saying you have, I probably could, most of the time. I've done really well at this, I feel like, but meet that person and impress them without you. I don't need you to do that. So what can you do that actually ends up serving, like, the purpose that you say is there? Love that.
Well, that was most of the show. So we're at the end where we would like to ask you to leave our listeners and viewers with some words of inspiration. You already said so much. I don't know what left you could actually provide, but give it a try.
Give me one moment. I feel like I'm about to, like, deliver a sermon. I'm, like, letting the Holy Spirit come through. I mean, honestly, like, the main thing is just so cliche, like, be yourself, but people are always trying to, like, figure out how to put the square peg in the round hole, and the reality is, like, you are the best version of you. Like, no one is able to be you. You're the only one of you. And so something I love to do is actually, like I kind of said earlier, but ask my friends, like, what would they go to me for advice for? Like, what do they think are great qualities about me? What is, like, words that they think describe me? When you're trying to figure out, like, what you want to do with your life. And, oh my God, I think the shot and the wine are hitting me, because I'm like, what was the first sentence I said there?
Be yourself.
Thank you, yes. Lord. Oh, I'm never playing the alphabet game. My Lord. But yes, to the point of the friends, of the be yourself, I think that just is so hand in hand of, you can try to be Taylor Swift or Sabrina Carpenter, I'm just thinking because they were on tour together, but no one wants another Taylor Swift. No one wants another. They already got their filling of those. They don't need more of that. So what can you bring to the table that's different? I feel like all the time, record labels and probably actor, like, agents, they see that, oh my God, like, everyone is obsessed with the southern woman right now. So we only want the southern women right now. And it is so, like, tunnel vision, and they will end up realizing that there's, like, no one wants to keep seeing the same thing. So being yourself is constantly so important because your time will come. Like your time will come when you will like be the fresh air for, I love Taylor Swift. This is not also at Taylor Swift, but you'll be the fresh air of the current Taylor Swift. Like you will be the new thing. At some point, everyone on screen of any kind was a new thing. They were all new. So just, be yourself and just push that.
Yeah.
Oh, we did skip one last thing.
Oh, what is it? I'm scared.
Yesterday's news.
Oh.
I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I
It's
did
fine.
too.
So whatever.
Yeah.
All right, then we can close.
Yeah.
Unless you want to
Okay.
talk about yesterday's news.
I don't know what happened yesterday. I was drinking a lot of the day.
How do you feel about AI and it being implemented?
Yeah, we can still talk about yesterday's news a little bit, AI and music. I mean, it totally depends on what it's for. Obviously, I firmly do not agree with like the recreation of someone's voice as like another
doing
song without. Now, I would say like if Taylor Swift said I want AI to do this, she agrees to it. That's one thing. But it should not be able to be submitted in the Grammys. I will say that happened with Drake, I think.
Oh my goodness.
There was a song that maybe Drake put out, or he did not put out, his AI version put out. And a company tried to get some kind of thing, and they were nominated for the Grammy.
Wow.
They did not win. Thank goodness. However, I think I don't think it's wrong. I think that like if I need a certain drum beat, it's really nice to not have to have someone come in. Now, I should probably still have to pay for that service in some regard. Someone, I don't know who that would be, because AI is, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I just know what it does, sort of. So it totally depends. I don't think it's wrong, but I don't think it's right.
You're paying for the drums. Don't you feel like that's taking the opportunity?
Well, that's why I was saying
human?
gotta pay for someone or something. No, absolutely. It technically could totally take away the job for someone. Now, the argument that I would say for that is partially like, this is, now I don't want people to lose their jobs as musicians because I'm a musician, but this is something that kind of happens. So I always kind of think of like coal miners as a reference of like, we don't really use coal anymore. So of course the coal miners' jobs are going to kind of be taken away. Now, this is not a political stance. I'm just saying that's like, it's a part of life in some regard. We don't have as many hunters because I think that's the thing. Do we have as many hunters? I have no idea. Hunters of different things. That's a different story. Anyway, no, I think that it's only natural that things are going to continue, like certain jobs are going to continue to dissipate based on the AI type of situation. That's like the new thing. Do I think that we should use technology to replace people? No. I feel like Amazon actually is a really good example. Were we talking about that on the podcast?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Regardless, Amazon, we were not talking about it on the podcast. I do remember when we were talking about it before. But places like that, it does not always work to have an automated something or other.
Yeah.
And it ends up hurting in the end. It ends up not being good for the service or whatever it is. So I'm not going to say I don't like it for music, but I'm not going to say I like it. I think I'm in the middle that there is both good and bad. I don't think it should be the end all be all in any regard. Like, we should not be jumping to doing it. There are many problems with it.
Well, that's basically the show.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did you have a great time?
Oh my God, I
hope
did.
so.
The food was good. The company was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The wine was good. The shot wasn't bad.
It wasn't terrible. I mean,
No. It was not bad.
Okay. Good. I can't do shots, so.
You're like, well, thank goodness
Yeah.
that we got the bad letters.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Oh.
And that's what y'all cheating, by the way.
Okay, well,
Whatever.
We cheated?
Yeah, y'all was giving each other
We didn't
hints.
cheat.
We did?
for some
Oh.
reason though, I feel like he set it up because he got all the easy
Yes, he did.
letters.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he
He
did.
did.
Did I?
Because usually,
He did.
you start?
I
Yes,
did.
Yes.
Gina
okay.
started.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The
What,
guests
does he usually
always
not do
start.
well? Does he usually?
No,
not
that's
do
the
all
first
that?
time we played this game.
Oh, well, don't play it again because he has the easy letters. Now
Yeah.
you'll know.
It wasn't easy. I'm just that good.
No, you picked
my
all like the
God.
hot girls.
Exactly.
It's not my fault
And they
hot.
happen to always have
Because
those letters.
Does it even go this way? I thought it goes this way.
It always comes this
I
way.
don't
What are you
You're
talking
a
about?
damn lie.
Gina, thank you for
Thank you.
It was
I'm
great
so
meeting
grateful.
you. I look forward to seeing you more.
Yes.
We will.
Yes, we definitely
will
will.
see you
July
more.
27th.
We'll see you on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you when we come to your shows.
When I'm in the box.
Yes, he wants box.
From
We
my
already know this.
binoculars.
Oh my God.
The creep with the binoculars.
Right. Exactly.
You don't bring them in the box seat? I don't know.
No.
No.
Dreams. I've never been, okay?
You can use your imagination about how the box seat works. I've never seen one wealthy person in a box seat
With binoculars.
Well, they have
Literally
the
ever.
fancy binoculars.
That's the
too.
thing.
horse racing and theater.
Right.
Oh, I'm bringing-
If you want to be fancy and
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
you're right.
that you have that much money, rock
Oh my
Dress
God.
album, have an ascot.
Gina
said, "Be
yourself."
Oh
and we're here
my
like,
God.
don't you dare.
I know.
Somebody would be like, "Look at the weather."
Oh my God.
You look like that character that Danny Glover.
Yeah.
No, wait, no.
Well, that's a guy.
No.
That's a
wait,
real guy.
Childish Gambino.
Oh.
The character that
Oh.
Childish Gambino built. Didn't he have an ascot and he looked
Yes.
weird? Yeah, that's
Did
what you
he?
look
Teddy
like.
Perkins.
Oh
Teddy
yeah,
Perkins.
Teddy Perkins. Oh. That was
Childish
very
Gambino
bizarre.
came up with a Wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
Well, in
I know
Atlanta,
there's-
when he was in on that show Atlanta, he had this guy who I thought it was
It's like
based
Michael
off of Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah, it was.
Pretty much based off of Michael Jackson, and he had this ascot, and he spoke really weirdly, and he moved really
he ate
weirdly.
an ostrich egg for breakfast.
Yeah, it was bizarre, bizarre.
Big binocular energy. I'm pretty
Oh
sure
my
Teddy would
God.
use those at your concert.
Yeah.
We should make that into a t-shirt. I like that.
Big binocular energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, trademark that. It's actually really good.
I finally got a T-shirt. About time.
Oh my God.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes.
Yay.
Bye.